Hello students, welcome to today's class. And today we are going to study English literature, that is chapter 7 in your book. The name of the chapter is Paradise on Earth. So I hope you all are fine, you all are safe in this COVID-19 pandemic, and you all are enjoying also, you all are studying also, you are doing everything. Okay? And you are listening to your parents also, the most important thing. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let us start the chapter Paradise on Earth. Okay, so here we are. The name of the chapter is Paradise on Earth. Let us start. Okay, before starting the chapter, you know which place is called Paradise on Earth? That is Kashmir. Yes, the our land Kashmir. Uh, we know it is now a union territory. So that place is called Paradise on Earth. Just why? Just because of its beauty. It is so beautiful, surrounded by mountains, surrounded by greenery, surrounded by rivers, many things. The nature has shown its, it's the real creativity of nature is there, and everything so soothing, so nice. So the chapter is on Kashmir only, and we are going to study this chapter. Kashmir is often called the heaven on the earth. Do you know why? Let us read the article below and find out. So here we are going to start now. The Kashmir Valley, situated in the lap of the Himalaya, is one of the most beautiful places in the world. So what about Kashmir? Kashmir is one of the beautiful places on earth. Okay. It is one of the beautiful places in the world. Okay. And Kashmir Valley, it is situated in the lap of the Himalayas, which is one of the beautiful places in the world. Okay. Lap of Himalayas means two Himalayas are there. Between those, it is a valley which is situated between two Himalayas. Okay. Now, and as I have told you, it is one of the beautiful places of the world also. Okay. It is a part of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The beautiful land of Kashmir is full of snow covered mountains, green forests, lovely lakes, and beautiful gardens. Now it is a part of state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now it was state earlier. This book is written earlier, but now it is Union Territory. Jammu and Kashmir is a Union Territory now. So now Jammu and Kashmir is a part of the Union Territory. Okay, it is a Union Territory now. The beautiful land of Kashmir is full of snow-covered mountains, green forests, lovely lakes, and beautiful gardens. Okay, as I've told that nature has given plenty to Kashmir. So here the book is also telling you that this land is surrounded. It is full of lovely forest, green forest, lovely lakes, and beautiful scenes are there. Beautiful gardens are also there. Okay, because of its picturesque beauty, it is known as the paradise on earth. What is picturesque beauty? Picturesque beauty means, very attractive, pictogenic. You can call it when you, in drawing, you people draw scenery, it is so pictogenic. Kashmir is as beautiful as that picture that you draw. Okay, very nice place. Okay, and because of its picturesque scenes, because of its beautiful land, because of its beautiful surrounding, beautiful nature, it is called as paradise on earth. A large number of tourists, not only from different part of the India, but also from all over the world, come every year to visit this valley. Yes, it is so beautiful that people from India and people from the world, they visit Kashmir. A lot of people go Kashmir every year and they visit the valley. Srinagar is the capital of Jammu and Kashmir. And which is the capital of Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir? That is Srinagar. The famous Dal Lake is located in Srinagar. It is one of the most beautiful lakes of the world. It is 8 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. The lake is fed by springs in hills, houseboats where the tourists stay, float over the surface of water. Okay, the famous Dal Lake is located in Srinagar, and Srinagar is the capital of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, and this Dal Lake is very famous. It is famous all over the world, and it is one of the beautiful lakes of the world also. Okay, and what is the measurement? What is the distance of that lake? It is 8 kilometers long, 8 kilometers long and 4 kilometers wide. Length is 8 kilometers, Breadth is 4 kilometers. Like this, you can understand. Okay. The lake is fed by the springs in the hills, houseboats where the tourists stay float over the surface of the water. So, the lake is, it is full of springs in the hills. Okay. All the people who come as tourists there, they float over the boat on the surface of water. They do boating on that surface of water. Okay. Now, houseboats are big boats known as shikaras. Okay, they have big boats also. And what are those houseboats called? Those houseboats are called shikaras. Houseboats, what is a houseboat? It is a boat only that floats on water. It has a covering in which you can live for some time. It is a like you find your house now, house, it is covered from the top. Do you find roof at the house? Same thing. It is also a house which floats on water, which is on board. That is why it is called houseboat. No, shikaras. And what are they called? They are called shikaras that float and glide all over the Dal Lake. And where does this shikaras float? It flows over the Dal Lake. They are a source of attraction for the tourists. They are of different shapes and sizes. They are well furnished with all modern amenities and beautifully decorated to lure the tourists. And how are those boats decorated? Those boats are decorated very nicely. The boats are of different shape, different color, different size. Okay, and and the beautiful decoration is a thing of tourist attraction. The tourists come there and they stay in those houseboats. They stay in those houseboats, and those boats are well furnished, very maintained. It is very much maintained. Okay. Now, see you in the book now. Some of these boats are also provided with kitchens. Yes. What do people do? People, they stay for long in the houseboats. The people who stay for long in the houseboats, so they'll feel hungry if they stay for long. So for them, kitchens are also present in the houseboat, so that they can, so that food can be cooked and they can have those foods in the kitchen. Okay. Next. Kashmir is also a land of beautiful gardens. It was told earlier also in this chapter only earlier that Kashmir, it is land of beautiful garden. Lot of beautiful gardens are present in Kashmir. The Shalimar Bagh, the Nishad Bagh, and the Nasim Bagh near Srinagar are some of the most famous gardens. And the names of the gardens which are given here, Shalimar Garden, or we can say Shalimar Bagh, Nishad Bagh, and Nasim Bagh. These are the gardens which are present near Srinagar, and these are also world famous. Very, very beautiful gardens are there. These gardens are full of beautiful flowers and fruit trees. Apples, peaches, pears, walnuts, and almonds grow in abundance in Kashmir. Okay, these gardens, these gardens are full of beautiful flowers and beautiful trees. Okay, and what are, some fruits are very famous. Some things are very famous of Kashmir. That is apple. You find in your house also when you go to your market. So you find Kashmiri apples there. Kashmiri apples are very famous. Almonds. What do you call almonds in Hindi? Badam. Badam is very famous. Okay. Walnuts, pears, peaches. These all are very famous and they are found in abundance in Kashmir. Okay. Now, what is the main food of rice? See in your book. The main food of the people of Kashmir is rice. Rice is mainly grown in the fields near the lakes because plenty of water is needed for growing rice. Okay, so rice is the main food for Kashmir. It is the main food for the people of Kashmir. Okay, and it is grown near the fields. It is grown in the fields, and that fields are present near the lakes. Okay, why these are grown near the fields? Because of presence of plenty of water. That is why the rice is grown near the lake. It is grown in the field, and that field are present near the lake only. The people of Kashmir are good craftsmen. They make many things. Shawls of Kashmir are famous for their beauty, warmth, and design. Okay, so Kashmir people are very good craftsmen. Okay, they make things very nicely. Okay, and one of the famous thing which is famous in Kashmiri shawl. You might have seen Kashmiri shawl. It is world famous. Okay, this world famous, very nice. They make Kashmiri shawls. Okay, I know because why they are famous, just because of its beauty, the warmth that they give, and the unique design. It is really eye catching. Shawl making is one of the biggest cottage industries of Kashmir. Shawl making, it is one of the biggest cottage industries. This is Different businesses are there of different states. So like for Kashmir, it is one of the biggest, you can say, industry is shawl making. Okay, shawl making is one of the biggest cottage industry of Kashmir. Pashmina wool of Kashmir sheep is used for making shawl. Pashmina wool of Kashmiri sheep. Okay, these are used for making shawl. Many people are engaged in embroidering designs on the shawls. People who make shawl. And what do other people do? They embroider that. You have seen your mother na, doing embroidery on different clothes, on saris and all. You might have seen embroideries, you know. So the shawls, the Kashmiri shawls are come with embroidered items. The embroidered shawls of Kashmir are very famous. Next, last para. Carpet making is another famous cottage industry of the Kashmir. Now, what is another famous important thing of Kashmir? Important industry of Kashmir, that is cottage. That is carpet making. Carpet making is very famous. Kashmiri carpet is also very famous. I have Kashmiri carpet at my house. Okay, so many people, many students among you might be having Kashmiri carpets. Very famous. Kashmiri carpets are famous all over the world for their colors and designs. Okay, and why are they famous? They are famous for their colors and designs. The handmade carpets are sent to various parts of the country and abroad. You know, the carpets which are handmade, big carpets which are made by hand, they are exported to other countries also. Okay, just because, and people buy there because it is very famous and very attractive. To enjoy the beauty of Kashmir, many people come here every year. Tourism is the biggest source of income for the people of the state. Now we will call it as Union Territory. Okay, so now to enjoy the beauty, the beautiful scenes of Kashmir. Okay, so many people come every year. Many tourists come there, and because of this only, because of the tourist attraction place, since it is a tourist attraction place, since Kashmir is a tourist attraction place, the tourism is the biggest source of income for this Union Territory. Okay, so this much was only there in the chapter. On the in your class WhatsApp group, I will send you the PDF of the written work. You can copy it in your literature copy. That's all in today's class. We'll be meeting with another lesson in the next class. By then, take care of yourselves and stay healthy, stay happy, and don't trouble your parents. We'll be meeting in the next lecture. Thank you.